Welcome back to another episode of Real Estate Stories. It seems like everybody wants a nice house, and flips can be nice, but there's a lot of times where people want, call it the little old lady's house, the house that's really dated. Welcome back to the channel, Mr. Greenblatt.
Thank you.
So Mason and I were talking, guys, and we were talking about that because, we work with lots of clients, and look, everybody, wants nice stuff, and most people want updated stuff, but it's not always what it appears to be. I think I'd rather have a dated house that's really well maintained than a very updated house that was rushed, like a flip that was rushed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what do you think? Like, what, I know you experienced something recently with a client when you were showing houses.
Yeah. I think the older houses you depend. I mean, obviously every single situation is different, but the older homes typically are more taken care of, depending. I think it really depends on the
Well,
situation.
well, I think it depends. Yeah, I'd be careful on that. It
Yeah.
depends on how it shows, but it can, that it's that concept of, oh, the bones of the house are good,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know, I've been in homes where the heat, the air conditioning, the windows, the roof, they've all been updated over the years. And let's say that owner has owned it for 30, 40, 50 years, even sometimes. And all that stuff's taken care of, but maybe it has old laminate countertops in the kitchen. Maybe the kitchen cabinets have been painted 11 times, right? It's not necessarily the latest and greatest. Obviously, in my example, the appliances are not stainless steel, right?
Yeah.
Or black stainless, which is even the hottest thing now, or colored, it's just really hot. So, so I think it really depends. So your client that you were working with recently kind of likes this house, which is dated but super clean.
Yeah. It's very clean. Yeah. It feels like a brand new home that was built in 1960.
Wow. So it's like a real snapshot in
Yeah.
time. Does it have shag carpet? Do you even know what shag? Do you know what shag carpet is?
Yeah. It doesn't have
Okay.
it though.
Okay. I was in one recently, and I asked, "Oh, is this going to come with a shag carpet rake?" And they laughed because that seller actually knew what that was. And I had one when I was a kid, and my parents used to make me rake the orange shag carpet, and
Yeah.
it would fluff it up. Uh, right. So I'm gonna share a couple of pictures with everybody here. I was in some flips recently that I was just showing for buyers, and there's a difference between a company or a person that's flipping a house and doing a great job, because those are definitely out there too, versus somebody who really doesn't know what they're doing, or the quality is just not there. So I just want to pull up a couple of pictures. Okay, so what we're looking at here, we've got LVP flooring on the steps, luxury vinyl plank, right? You have some in your house, I have in my house. We like LVP. LVP is good stuff, right?
Yeah.
But this is a freaking mess.
Cut up against the drywall or cut around the drywall, and the drywall wasn't finished.
And it wasn't finished, and there's no trim along the bottom edges. The bullnose on the tie on the LVP is probably not the best way to do it. We've talked about that because of your house, because you have LVP. On steps, you really have to have the right material. It's yeah. I mean, there's certainly better ways to do that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So check this one out. Explain to everybody what we're looking at.
You're inside a room that the door opens the wrong direction and the light switch is on that other side of the wall, which is also basically connected to the frame of the door.
Sort of, right? So, like, it's crazy. So if you really think about what we're looking at here, so the swing on the door is wrong. It could have swung this. I took this picture from the perspective of a um, from being inside the bedroom, right? So the hinges should be on the other side, right? And it
Yeah.
should swing in the other way if you're going to leave the switch here. interestingly, the door is brand new. I noticed that, and the trim was new also. So somebody made a big mistake here. And actually, with the flow of the room and where the closet doors were too, it really should have opened the other way. The swing on the door, this is a left swing door, right? From the perspective of walking in, it should have been a right swing door. And what another clue that this was really sloppy workmanship too was brand new door, and the painter painted right over the hinges. Like,
Yeah, I saw that.
come on, man.
Yeah.
And then to your point, to continue that, here it is. There's a close-up shot of what's going on with that light switch. So of course the light switch didn't fit there. Of course it didn't. So why would we move the light switch or have the proper door? Let's just cut the switch plate. Let's install it crooked, and we'll caulk the gap because no one will know the difference,
It's
right?
just sloppy.
Yeah. I think that some buyers will not, let me restate that. I think that some buyers get very sensitive to this kind of stuff and they really start to notice it. That one, those buyers, I remember they did notice some stuff like that. The other one with the LVP flooring, they didn't really seem to care about that. Now, it's not a health or safety concern like the way the flooring was cut, just kind of ugly, you know, and really poor workmanship. It's not like a home inspection item. It's not.
They'd probably put it on there, but they wouldn't. There's nothing to really say about it, you know. It's like a cosmetic, you know.
It is. It's just really crappy cosmetics, but it makes you wonder if that's what we see just from a quick walkthrough of a property. The radar should be going off. What else around here is going on, especially the stuff that we can't see?
Yeah.
Right. So there's a lot to be said for purchasing a home that is dated, like grandma's house or the little old lady's house, as some people say, that was very nicely maintained, but not flashy and not all the most updated stuff, right? Doesn't have LED lighting, doesn't have granite countertops, but it's solid, right?
Yeah.
And that's the lady that probably has the pest control contract for the last 30 years. So there's no termites and there's no bugs and everything's been, and the contract for the HVAC might be 27 years old, right?
Yeah, but it works.
But she got it serviced every year, twice a year, fall and spring, right? So it's not the newest, but it's been maintained beautifully. She probably also has a 17-year-old car with 38,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
But it's maintained perfectly.
Yeah.
To me, that's a great house.
Yeah.
And those are actually hard to find.
Yeah.
Those are hard to find. But to me, if I'm walking through a house with a buyer, I'm going to do my best to get them to look past some of the cosmetic updates and tap into that energy of the home that's been really well maintained.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right. Thank you for watching, everybody. As always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share this video. Our contact information is below if we can help you in the southern New Jersey area. If you are somewhere else and just want a like-minded professional, reach out to us anyway. We have a super, super powerful network. Mason, thank you. All right. We will see you again real soon.